Tired of feeling stuck and unfulfilled in your life? You wish you could accomplish anything you set your mind to? Told you that there's a mindset that can help you achieve your wildest goals and dreams. It's called the accomplish anything mindset. In this video, I'll show you how to adopt it so that you can start achieving your goals like never before. Get ready to unlock your full potential. So welcome back to the channel. Now, before we continue, please like, please subscribe so that you're always notified whenever a new video comes on. Now, you're probably thinking that, this is stupid or ridiculous or some weird new agey thing, right? But here's the thing though, this is all about science. Our brains are incredible computers, and often you can literally change something that's in your brain. The wiring in your brain, you can literally change it because of the neuroplasticity, right? Neuroplasticity doesn't remain the same. You can change it by focusing on habits and goals to change it. And this is where the accomplish anything mindset comes into, because this is all about believing in yourself and your ability to achieve your goals. It's about having a growth mindset. You know a lot about growth mindset. You know the difference between growth mindset and fixed mindset. While the accomplish anything mindset goes a little bit out there. It's about setting clear and specific goals, and when you have a clear goal in mind, right? Plan of action or attack. It's easier for you to achieve it than if you're just trying to fumble the ball. And this mindset is all about taking action. It's not enough to set goals and make plans, and which is a lot of, it's something we do a lot, right? So if you're one of those people who does the whole New Year's resolution thing, then you understand what I'm talking about. We set plans, we make goals, and we never achieve them. But this is all about stepping out of your comfort zone and being willing to take the risk and being willing to fail. That's not an easy thing to do, right? Now, before I go further, I want to talk about the importance of the accomplish anything mindset. As a person with ADHD, growing up, I was told I couldn't do a lot of things. I was told I couldn't go to university. I was told I wouldn't be able to pass. I was told that school might not have been the best fit for someone like me. There were so many things that I heard growing up, and I believed them because I thought that people around me knew better, knew more. They understood that maybe I was not cut out. The older I got, the more I realized that, at the end of the day, it's all about mindset. What are you willing to achieve? What are you willing to do? As a person who is introvert, I taught myself to appear on camera. Not anything incredible or out there, right? A lot of people do that, but the reason why I could do it was because I adopted this mindset. This believe in yourself mindset. Believe in the dreams that God put on you mindset. This mindset that whatever I wanted to achieve, it was not just there for the sake of just being there. And so because of that, I taught myself a lot of things that a lot of people wouldn't thought I would be able to do, right? Because I had this mindset. Now, this mindset can help you achieve your wildest dreams. And I mean that, sincerely, because, like I said, it's science, right? It's pretty much science. It's all about changing the neuroplasticity in your brain, because I always talk about this. Well, not always, but in a lot of videos, I talk about how there's a battle between two sides of the brain. One side wants control, and the other one wants control as well, right? But the one that you want to control doesn't end up winning because it's the weaker side. This is your prefrontal cortex. The limbic system, which is the one that deals with emotions, is the one that wins in the end. So this is why we struggle with laziness and procrastination and all these other things, because the one that deals with emotions affecting our judgment. Now, the only way for you to make sure that is not the case is to practice and work on your prefrontal cortex. Work on the muscles, build it up. Make sure that it works. It works instead of, the big system. And the only way to do this is, the working at it. So, okay, now, before I get ahead of myself, how do we actually adopt this mindset, okay? The first step, which is the most critical step, is you got to believe in yourself. Believe in your dreams. Believe in the potential of achieving your dreams and your goals. Believe that you can actually write a book in 30 days and publish it. Start a company, a business. And here's the thing, I'll go back to the book stuff, right? You're probably thinking that I'm not a writer. That's fine. But it's not about what you can and can't do, right? It's about what are you willing to do. If you're not a writer, I totally understand that. You can't make someone into something they're not. However, if you have a story, you can still publish a book. You can get someone to ghostwrite it for you. There's so many steps you can take to achieving your dreams and goals. The same thing with a company. You might not feel like you are ready to take on that risk. You can do a partnership with someone else. A lot of the times, our excuses stop us from achieving our goals. So when you limit those excuses, opportunities line up. Not everyone is gifted. I totally understand that. Not everyone has these gifts, and you might not feel like you're gifted, but there is something you can do that you're naturally good at. Because everyone, no matter who they are, their circumstances, wherever they are, has a gift, has ability. You just have to figure out how to use that. So yeah, maybe your dream is not to be a writer. That's fine. It could be to be a chef. It could be to be a musician. It could be to be an artist. It could be to be something else. Just figure out what you want to achieve and then believe that you can. Now, we go into the second one. Set clear and specific goals. Make sure that the goals you set align exactly where you want them to line. Whether it goes for July, up to the end of the year. And figure what those are, and then make sure that they line perfectly, and make sure that they have got a time frame, they're relevant, they're specific, the SMART technique that we were taught. All right. Now, the third one is crucial. You got to take action. Goals are not going to be accomplished if you don't take action. A lot of the times, literally standing by the front lines because we're like, well, I don't have this, I don't have that, I can't do this, I can't do that. Instead of taking action, when you take action, you'll be surprised where you go. You'll be surprised where you end up. You'll be surprised at what your life will look like in 3 to 6 to a year, right? People who take action live life. Wow. People who don't take action are always wondering, what if? What if I took action yesterday? What if I took action 2 years ago? What if I took action on this and this and this? So you got to take action and just keep on taking action. Okay. Now, we're getting to the bottom 2. But before we finish, please like so that you are always notified whenever new video comes on. Okay. Now, this one is a kicker, and you probably hear it a lot. You got to embrace failure. Failure is basically the foundation for success. Everyone who's been successful has failed. They failed at something. Thomas Edison failed literally 10,000 times. It's the story that we hear often. Thomas Edison failed 10,000 times. Tesla, the scientist, he was seen as a weirdo, okay? He failed as well. A lot of his projects did not even lift the ground. Steve Jobs also failed, right? He failed. Apple is what it is today. He failed setting it up. Every person who has ever achieved something great has failed. And the difference between them and us is because they just embrace failure. And as hard and difficult that it is, you just gotta embrace it. Now the last one is you gotta surround yourself with positivity. Now, believe it or not, I used to be a negative person. Negative Nancy was literally my nickname. I was negative about everything. And it was only in university, or slightly after university, that I stopped becoming a negative person because it was detrimental to my health. Like, literally, it was, oh my gosh. But anyway, and that put me on this path of just trying my best to be positive. Things might not work out, but I make sure that I've got a different perspective on it. And I think that's so crucial to you building a life that you love and accomplishing everything. If at first you don't succeed, it's true as they say, if at first you don't succeed, you gotta try and try and try and try and try again until you eventually achieve it, because eventually you will. Eventually you will. All right. Yeah, thank you so much. And I just want you to remember that the Accomplish Anything toolset is a powerful tool for achieving your goals, but it does not work if you don't adopt it and adopt all the steps. You gotta adopt literally all of them, because the more you adopt those steps, the more you lean into them, the better you are for it, and the easier it is to accomplish your goals and your dreams. That's it for me, and